Dear viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Ganit Shiksha. As this channel is based on mathematics, so here you will get all the latest updates and some important discussions related to mathematics. Today I am here to discuss with you about the quadratic equation part 3 for class 10 CBSE and ICSE board students. So before to start, those who have not subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon for upcoming latest updates. Today I'll discuss with you about the method 3 for the finding solution of quadratic equation, that is quadratic formula. So that formula you all know, and at first you need to understand that how this formula is derived. So that we can show you here. So let's see the video. See about the solution of a quadratic equation by the quadratic formula. That quadratic formula, first time you are getting this formula, so as you have this formula, but you need to know that how this formula being derived. So let us see how this formula being derived from the general form of quadratic equation. And you know that the general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So this is the general form of the quadratic equation. So after that we will use the property of method of completing the square. So as we know that we have to divide by 8, therefore it can give x square plus b by a into x plus c by a equals to 0. Okay, so this value will become x square plus b by a into x equals to minus c by a. Okay, after that, as like the quadratic formula, we have to add both sides by b by 2 a whole square. So it will become x square plus b by a into x plus b by 2 a whole square equals to, this will become b by 2 a whole square minus c by a. And this part, left side will become a whole square. This all part you got in the previous part 2 in method of completing the square. So here is also same, as LCM is 4a square, so it will become b square and this will become 4ac. After that, what we will do, at first we need to remove this square, so that will become x plus b by a equals to, plus minus will come, and this 4a square root gives 2a, and this will comes to the bracket b square minus 4ac. Okay, after that we need to find the value of x, therefore x equals to minus b by 2a plus minus root under b square minus 4ac by 2a. And you can see from here that x equals to 2a is the LCM, and the numerator will become minus b plus minus root under b square minus 4ac. So this form x equals to minus b plus minus root under b square minus 4ac is the quadratic formula. This formula you have to keep it in mind. Okay, this formula, the value of x is known as the quadratic formula. Okay, so that x equals to minus b plus minus root under b square minus 4ac by 2a is known as quadratic formula. This formula is also known as Sridhar Acharya's formula. Okay, this formula is also known as Sridhar Acharya's formula. Okay, Sridhar Acharya's formula, it can be said also. So this has the two names, one is quadratic formula, another one is Sridhar Acharya's formula. So this is the formula. Okay, so with this formula we need to solve the problems. By this quadratic formula, any kind of quadratic equation can be solved. Some quadratic equation cannot be solved by middle term factor. Some quadratic equations cannot be solved by any other algebraic identities or by factorization method, but every kind of quadratic equation can be solved by using this quadratic formula. So let us see some examples related to this quadratic formula. See the example. Find the roots of the quadratic equation 5x square plus 13x plus 8 equals to 0. Here we will use the method 3, that is quadratic formula. Okay, so let's see it. At first we will make it in the form of x square plus bx plus c equals to 0, that is the general form. So let's see. It is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Therefore you can see, therefore a equals to 5, b equals to 13 and c equals to 8. You need to write this first. After that you need to use the quadratic formula, so that we are writing using quadratic formula. So that formula you need to write x equals to minus b plus minus root under b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, now we will put all the values of a, b and c here. So that equals to minus b is 13 plus minus root under b square, that is 13 square gives 169, minus 4ac, that 4 into 5 into 8, that 4 5s are 20 and 8 160 by 2a, that is 2 into 5. Okay, so that will give minus 13 plus minus root under 9 by 10. Okay, so that root 9 will give minus 13 plus minus 3 by 10. So you got the two values of x, one is plus, another one is minus. So therefore x equals to minus 13 plus 3 by 10. Okay, so it will give minus 10 by 10, that is minus 1. So it gives minus 1, or we will take the minus part, x equals to minus 13 minus 3 by 10, that gives minus 16 by 10, and by cancelling with the 2 it will give minus 8 by 5. So we got two values of x, and that are minus 1 and minus 8 by 5. Therefore roots are minus 1 and minus 8 by 5. So you got your answer, that the roots of the given quadratic equation by quadratic formula, that is called Sridhar-Acharya's formula. So you have understand that how we can use the Sridhar-Acharya's formula, and you can easily solve any kind of quadratic equation. Another important example. Two numbers differ by 4 and their product is 192. Find the numbers. You need to find two numbers whose difference is 4 and their product is 192. Here also we will use the quadratic formula. So at first we need to take the variable like the unknown quantity as x, and after that we will form one quadratic equation, then we will go for the solution. So let us see. So here is given that two numbers are differed by 4. So let the smaller number equals to x. Therefore the greater number equals to, it is differed by 4, so it can be x plus 4, because differed by 4 means greater number is 4 more than the smaller number. So we got the two numbers. Now the condition is given, their product is 192. Therefore x into x plus 4 equals to 192. Therefore x square plus 4x, that value will come to the left with minus 192 equals to 0. So we got the quadratic equation as x square plus 4x minus 192 equals to 0. Okay, after that we will go for quadratic formula. It can be solved by any middle term factor. Okay, you can do by middle term factor, but I will show you here by the using of quadratic formula. So like previous sum, we can write it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Therefore a equals to 1, b equals to 4 and c equals to minus 192. Okay, so we got the three values. Now we will use the quadratic formula. So using quadratic formula, as you know that the quadratic formula is x equals to minus b plus minus root under b square minus 4ac by 2a. We will put the values of a, b and c here. Okay, so let's see. X equals to minus 4 plus minus root under 4 square is 16 minus 4ac, that is minus 4 into a, that is 1. So minus 4 into minus 192. So that minus minus gives plus, and 192 and 4 gives 768 divided by 2a, that is 2 into 1. Okay, so now you can see inside the root it is 16 plus 768 and it will give 784. So it will become minus 4 plus minus root 784 divided by 2. And what is the value of root 784? That you know, that is the square of 28 is 784. So root under 784 gives 28. So x equals to, we got minus 4 plus minus 28 divided by 2. So we got x as minus 4 plus minus 28 by 2. Now we will take plus and minus. So therefore x equals to minus 4 plus 28 by 2, and it is 24 by 2 gives 12, or x equals to minus 4 minus 28 by 2 and it will give minus 16. Okay, so we got the two numbers, one is 12, another one is minus 16. Clear? So as the two numbers is given, so 12 and minus 16 can be, because here is not given that the positive number or negative number, it can be negative, it can be positive. So if one number is 12, then another number will become 12 plus 4, 16. Again, if one number is minus 16, then another number will be minus 16 plus 4, that is minus 12. Therefore the two numbers, it has the two pairs also. Therefore two numbers are 12 plus 4 16, or minus 16 minus 16 plus 4, that gives minus 12. So it has two pairs of answers. One is the positive pairs, that is 12 and 16. Another one can be negative pair, that is minus 16 and minus 12. Okay, so this is the answer of this important question. This is one of the important sum that you have to keep it in mind. This sum earlier came in the board exam, so you need to see this sum very well. This is one of the important sum I have done by the quadratic formula. You can do by using any other, by using multiple method of completing the square or by factorization method. Now we can see that the nature of roots. We will find the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation, and that nature will depends on the discriminant. What is the discriminant that you need to know first? Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac is called discriminant. Okay, this term b square minus 4ac is called discriminant of the quadratic equation. Okay, and the value and the nature of the roots depends on the value of the discriminant. Okay, so it has three conditions for the nature of the roots. So let us see the conditions. Condition 1. If the discriminant is positive, that is b square minus 4ac greater than 0, then the roots of the quadratic equation will become real and unequal. So this is the condition for real and unequal root. Like root can be x equals to 2, 3 because they are real but they are unequal. Okay, so like that, this type of roots we can get. They will be real but they are not equal. So roots will be real and unequal. The condition is b square minus 4ac greater than 0. Condition 2. If the discriminant equals to 0, that means b square minus 4ac equals to 0, then the roots of the quadratic equation will be real and equal. It is also real. Previously in condition 1 you can see it is also real. Here is also real, but the equation, the roots are equal. Like x equals to can be 2 or 2. Okay, so the value of x can be equal. So the condition for real and equal root is discriminant b square minus 4ac equals to 0. Now condition 3, that is if the discriminant become negative. Previously we got positive also equals to 0 and the third part is negative. If b square minus 4ac less than 0, then no real root exists. We will not get any real root. So the third condition is for the no real root is b square minus 4ac less than 0. So we got the two conditions, first and second condition. There you will get both the roots are real. Okay, so the condition for real roots, is b square minus 4ac greater or equals to 0. Okay, so this is the condition for only real root. Okay, roots can be equal and unequal. If equal, then b square minus 4ac must be 0. And if they are unequal, then b square minus 4ac greater than 0, not equals to 0. And for no real root, you have the third condition, that b square minus 4ac less than 0. So this is all about the nature of roots. Okay, so that you need to go through properly. So let us see one example of it. Let us see the example that determine the nature of the roots of the equations. You have the three equations. Okay, so first one 2x square minus 3x minus 4 equals to 0. Second x square plus 10x plus 39 equals to 0. And third one x square minus 4x plus 4 equals to 0. So let's go for the answer. So let us see. We will do the first one first. That number 1, 2x square minus 3x minus 4 equals to 0. So here you can see a equals to 2, b equals to minus 3 and c equals to minus 4. So for nature you need to find the discriminant. So that discriminant b square minus 4ac equals to that b square gives minus 3 square is 9 minus 4 into a is 2 and c is minus 4. So that gives 9 plus 4 to 32, that is 41, and it is positive. You can see that b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. From the first condition you learned that if the b square minus 4ac greater than 0, then the roots will be real and unequal. So here you can write, therefore roots are real and unequal. So you got the nature of the first equation. Understand it? So second equation, you just move to the second equation. Second equation, x square plus 10x plus 39 equals to 0. Here a equals to 1, b equals to 10 and c equals to 39. So now again you need to find b square minus 4ac, that is b square is 10 square, that is 100, minus 4 into 1 into 39, and that multiply will give 100 minus 156, because 39 4s are 156, and you can see we got the negative, that is less than 0. So we got discriminant is negative. As we know from the third condition of the nature of roots, if b square minus 4ac less than 0, then it has no real root. So here you can write that the equations have no real roots. So here you can write, therefore no real roots exist. Okay, so we got the answer of the second equation. Question number 3, that you have the equation x square minus 4x plus 4 equals to 0. Again we need to find it. Here a equals to 1, b equals to minus 4 and c equals to 4. So b square minus 4ac again, that minus 4 square gives 16, minus 4 into 1 into 4, and that you got 16 minus 16 equals to 0. So you have that discriminant equals to 0, and you know from the condition 2 that if the discriminant equals to 0, then the roots will be real and equal. So here you can write roots are real and equal. So you got the 3 answers of the 3 questions, 3 equations and their nature of roots. So like that you need to find the nature of roots of the quadratic equations. Hope you have understand these nature of roots. Also you can see the I option on the top of the screen of your YouTube video screen, and there you will get the many other classroom videos of part 1, part 2 of quadratic equations, as well as the previous videos also. Also you can go for the description box, there also you will get all ideas about this topic. Okay, so follow this and try the maths to complete by yourself, and at last if you like this, then you just give one comment. I need the comment from each and everybody, because this comment can make this class more interesting and I can give you more and more videos like that. Thank you for watching the video, and if you like it, please hit the like button and share to your friends, groups and mates, and please subscribe if you have not subscribed it. Thank you.